Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Fierce Fight for the First Form Cell. So this is Cell First Form's Fierce Fight that has come to DB Legends, and it's a pretty straightforward process. To be honest, Fierce Fights are really simple. If you've done one before, you should have the gist of it, but I'll run you guys through it and show you my team that I used to beat the challenge battle as well, which is super duper important. Now, of course, it's a very simple process. Basically, First Form Cell, which you can see here, is a free-to-play character that you can earn through various means. You can obtain Z-Power from the stages of the event, you obtain Z-Power by completing the various missions of the event, and you can farm Z-Power from a later full power battle, as well as hyperdimensional co-op. So it's pretty cool, and he's always a boost for the category that's come out. So it's a great incentive for players to essentially get a whole bunch of free-to-play characters or boost characters that can essentially help them out a lot. So please definitely consider getting him. Now you can see the split up of the Z-Power, which is pretty straightforward, and there is also a really good equip for all event exclusive Android Cell or Cell Saga characters as well. So there's definitely a big kind of incentive to really do this event pretty straightforward. Now, of course, taking a look at everything, the missions are fairly straightforward. The majority of them consist of you basically completing challenges for the stages, as well as also raising the friendship of First Form Cell. For those of you who are going to say, but I've completed all the challenges, you need to raise the friendship of the character. That's always the case, even if you complete every stage. The currency can be exchanged at the exchange shop, and the most prominent thing you'll probably get is the equipment, but there's a bunch of nice resources there as well if you really need it. Then, of course, beyond that, you can farm his Z-Power from the hyperdimensional co-op if you really want to buffer him up before you go in and complete any of this event. So you can actually get him without needing to actually do this event, though this event is a really nice head start. Now, of course, you have the first stage. You can actually complete all the cell missions for any of these stages with any cell character. I'm going to show you guys the team that we'll be using for the majority of this video, and it's going to be built entirely of event exclusive characters. You don't have to do this. You can boost your cell or your characters however you wish, but I find using event exclusive is just the easiest way to build a team, as they all tend to boost each other. One unit I would like to point out that I think is a really nice option is the Yellow Cell from the original series event, who is technically free to play, and his Zenkai and his boost are really good because they both coincide with this cell, and he gives health. He's also very helpful because his green card is Final Flash, Solar Flare, which stuns the opposition. Now, once you've completed the first stage, you will unlock Cell. What you're going to want to do then is you're going to want to train him, soul boost him, and place him in a team. You're also going to want to consider doing the Let's Fight upgrade events to start raising his friendship, as this is going to be an important process in getting all of his missions complete and getting all of his Z-Power. So you're going to want to start that process pretty much straight away. Remember, you can complete these stages with the other cells that you have, so you don't have to use him straight away, but it does help out, obviously upgrading him in the meantime while you are busy working on those stages. So it's very important. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. Soul boosting him is super important, and of course as well, if you want to, you can work on some gear, but generally speaking, you should be okay. Your next step while you're busy working on Cell will be to finish the rest of the stages, that is stages 2 and 3, before you then can take on the 3 main stages. Once you've done stages 2 and 3, you will have unlocked the daily bonus stage, which is important that you completed first time, and you will have also unlocked the very special equipment stage, which is also very important that you beat and complete all the challenges. You can continue to use the team that we've been using. You will also notice that I have the Cell now, and he is in the team. So it is very important you can continue to use it, The challenges are very easy. The bonus battle stage, you can use Rising Rush, so it's very easy. The non-battle bonus stage, you can't, but it's also straightforward like the other stages. Once you've completed those 2 stages, your only one left will be the challenge battle stage. It's important here to construct your team best to suit your first form cell who will be in lead. It's also important here that you consider grabbing the extra equipment and that you grab the coins and consider getting his personal equipment, that big event exclusive boost, as it's going to help him out a lot. You will only be taking Cell into this stage, so I highly suggest you do so. I have not done so because it's not entirely necessary. It's actually just not going to be needed. The trick here, or the goal here, essentially what you want to do is, so you have 2 cells. You're going to have a blue cell that the game is going to give you. He is very similar to, well, he's the unzenkite version of the yellow original series cell, and he's got a couple things. Firstly, his green card is very important because his green card is Solar Flare, allows him to stun the opposition. Using that is very crucial towards how you play. And then also he has his main ability, which is a heal for the team, which is also very imperative to how you play. Now the best way to handle this is to have the yellow cell do all the damage and switch to the blue cell when you can, or when your vanishing gauges run out. You want to use your Rising Rush on Android 18 and 17 if you have to. You definitely want to use it on them because you want to get them out the way as quickly as possible, and then shift to rotate between the blue cell and the yellow cell on Trunks. Ideally, that's pretty much it. There's not much here. What you can do is you can hold special moves to counter Ki Blast attacks. You want to refresh your Vanishing Gauge as much as possible. You want to use the green card from Cell to interrupt their combos. And aside from that, whenever you Vanish Step, use Ki Blasts, as that will help you out a lot. It's going to be tough, but you can farm some Z-Power for Cell and also his unique equip to really improve your odds as well. Cell's blue card will do a lot of damage to red Trunks. Bye!